time for English. In our English lesson today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Something a little bit magical. So let's get started. You're going to need your purple books, but if your purple book is full of wonderful work, use a piece of paper, or you could use a notebook. And you need a pencil to be able to write your date. So today is Thursday, the 18th of June. Pop that at the very top of your page and we can begin. 1, 2, 3, pause. Have you done that? Fantastic. The text that we're going to read today is called The Magic Pebble, and it's a poem. I'm going to read it today. The Magic Pebble is written by Roger McGough. So get comfy on your bottoms and read along with me if you would like to. The Magic Pebble. My favourite thing is a pebble that I found on a beach in Wales. It looks like any other, but its magic never fails. It does my homework for me, makes difficult sums seem clear. School dinners taste delicious. It makes teachers disappear. It turns water into lemonade, a bully into a frog. When I'm in need of company, it becomes a friendly dog. 1, 2, 3, and whoosh! You're in a foreign land. Space travel is so easy. Simply hold it in your hand. Close your eyes and make a wish, and wish your wish comes true. For the magic in this pebble has been waiting here for you. That's pretty magical. Can you imagine having a magical object like a magical pebble? Have you ever brought something back? Something special from an outing or holiday, like the person here brings back the pebble from Wales? What was that object? Do you still have it? Tell me about it. Oh, I see. Well, here's mine. When I was a little girl, I visited Cornwall and I brought back a shell that was bigger than my head. It's enormous and really spiky and really heavy, but it reminds me of my family trip to Cornwall. Now I want you to go and find your special holiday object. If you don't have one, you could look for another unusual thing that's in your house. If you have a garden, then maybe you could see if you could spot a pebble, a leaf, or a stick, or another object that catches your eye that could be magical. If you're in school today, perhaps you could find something around the classroom or use your imagination. Okay, off you go. 1, 2, 3, pause. Have you found something? Hold it up to the screen. Wow! Brilliant! Now, if your object isn't already magical, then give your object some magic powers by whispering this spell over it. Let's do it together. Abracadabra, zig, zag, zoo. Whoa! Your object is now magic, just like the magic pebble. I wonder what it's going to do. Here is your first task. Now, if you found your special thing and you've made it magical, I want you to draw it in your book or on paper. Look really carefully at it. See if it's got any lumps or bumps or darker areas that you might need to shade in, and draw a picture of it now. You can pause the screen. 1, 2, 3, pause. Have you drawn it? Brilliant. I'm looking forward to seeing your drawings. Now, here's the next job that you need to do. I want you to think of 3 adjectives, 3 describing words that you could use to describe your object. For example, if your object was a pebble, you might say that it's round, small, hard, brown. My object is spiky, heavy, smooth, bumpy, peach. Kind of sort of your describing words for your object. Just 3. Okay, hold them in your head. Now you're going to begin to write about your object. So you need your pencil in your hand and begin writing with me. My pebble is. or my shell is, or my leaf is, whatever your object is. Start writing that sentence now. Okay. Now, when you get to writing the adjectives, this is what you need to remember. You need to put a comma in between the first and the second adjectives. So my pebble is round, comma. You need a comma after your first adjective. And the next instruction is you need to use the word and instead of another comma between the second and the third adjectives. So my pebble is round, comma, hard, and brown. So here's the first adjective, and there's a comma. Here's the second adjective, and the third adjective, and then a full stop. I'll give you a few seconds just to write that down. Don't forget capital letters and full stops, you two. Have you done it? Brilliant. We're going to write another sentence together. Now think of 3 things that your special object makes you feel. Perhaps it makes you feel safe, or cheerful, or calm, or excited. How does your object make you feel? Think of 3 words. I'll give you a second to get them in your head. Got them? Okay. You're going to write a second sentence using these adjectives. Now, I'm not going to talk you through it this time because you know how to do it already, but remember to use commas and the word and to break up the words in your adjective list. Like this. My pebble makes me feel safe, comma, cheerful, and calm. Pause the screen now and get on with that task. 1, 2, 3, pause. Have you written that sentence? Brilliant. Let's move on. Now we're going to reread the poem and identify all the magical things that the pebble in the poem can do. If you see something while I'm reading that you think that the pebble can do because it's magical, then pop your finger on it. Here we go. My favourite thing is a pebble that I found on a beach in Wales. It looks like any other, but its magic never fails. It does my homework for me. There's the first thing. Makes difficult sums seem clear. School dinners taste delicious. It makes yucky dinners taste nice. And it makes teachers disappear. Oh, goodness. It turns water into lemonade. And it turns a bully into a frog. When I'm in need of a company, it becomes a friendly dog. 1, 2, 3, and whoosh, you're in a foreign land. It can take you travelling across to other places. Space travel is so easy. Simply hold it in your hands. It can take you to space. Close your eyes and make a wish, and wish your wish comes true. For the magic in this pebble has been waiting here for you. Brilliant. Which is your favourite of these things? Which one? I think my favourite is space travel. I'd love a magical object that would take me to space. That would be amazing. I hope your favourite thing isn't making your teachers disappear. I'd be very sad if Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Forge disappeared. And me, for that matter. Okay, here's your second task. You are going to write about what magical things your special object can do. Now, I'm not going to give you any clues or hints or tips right now because I want you to use your imagination. Where could your magical object take you? What can it do? What can it turn into? I can't wait to find out. Right, boys and girls, you may go and get busy on writing about what magical things your special object can do. And don't forget to send it to me at the end of the day. Now, for your fun time extra today, you could write about a special outing or holiday that you have been on. It seems such a long time, doesn't it, since we've been allowed to go on holiday or on special trips. But it would be lovely to remember the special trips that we've been on in the past. Perhaps you could draw a picture of you on your holiday. I would love to see that. Right, you two, I won't be here with you tomorrow. Mrs. Jones is going to come and do your spelling check. So have a marvellous weekend. I can't wait to see what you get up to today. And I will see you on Monday. Goodbye.